What are the best trading hours for Forex trading? The hours which I'm about to present, they come from my personal experience, and it's not a financial advice, but I have seen thousands, if not millions, of chart profiles, and what I'm about to show you is proven over time to has the highest probability rates. Meaning that looking for trade using any strategy out there in those exact hours will give your trade a higher chance of success. Those are also the hours which institutional traders, banks, funds, big traders and also retail traders like us are the most active. Meaning that in those hours the forex markets will experience a lesser amount of unpredictable moves, which makes them easier to predict. At the end of the video, I'll also teach you a very simple and easy to learn trading strategy based on market profile. Welcome to Simple Strategies channel, make sure to subscribe and let's dive into the video. First, make sure to calibrate your time zone to New York time, which in this case is UTC-4. Like it or not, all markets are connected to the US, so that's the time zone you'll need in order to speak the same trading language. The day starts at midnight and it ends at midnight. And now on our screens we have one full day of EURUSD 5-minute chart. You can also put a line on the midnight open price so you'll know where the day is starting. The first zone which you want to highlight is from 2 AM to 5 AM. This is your overnight or London. You can call it with any name you want, but I'll just call it the information zone. The next zone is from 8:30 to 12 o'clock. This is where you'll be looking for a trade, and that's your session 1 of the day. Session number 2 is from 13:00 up to 16:00. This is your session number 2, and you usually use session number 2 only if you have not traded in session number 1 or your day is slow. From 12 to 13, you have the official New York lunch hour, and you do not trade here as the markets are driven by algorithms and are unpredictable. So this is your no-go zone. From 16 to midnight, the market is usually very choppy and unpredictable, and it's making moves only if there is some unexpected news which is big enough to drive the market. So we totally ignore those hours from 16 to midnight. Okay, so what's the logic behind all this? Midnight is the hour where all algorithms are getting restarted and the new day starts. And at midnight, no one actually knows what the markets are about to do next, so we just sit and wait. From 2 AM to 5 AM, it's a tradable zone, but riskier because we have less information about the day and our bias/opinion about the day is still weak. The hours between 5 AM and 7 AM are typically extremely unpredictable, saturated with unexpected spikes or short momentum moves against all odds. And that's also why we just sit and wait, but absorbing the information, empowering our opinion about the day. From 7 AM to 8:30, we usually have a lot of algorithms driven markets which typically generate liquidity, wiping lows or highs against the established daily or momentum sentiment. Those moves are also extremely unpredictable as we don't know how much liquidity needs to be generated and how much previous lows or highs must be taken out. And again, it's going to be the best to sit on our hands at the bench. From 8:30, when the news embargo drops, to 9:30, you have your pre-market hours where you either get your confirmation for the direction or you don't. If you don't get confirmation, it's okay, tomorrow is another day. But if you do, that will be the best place to find your position. And if you enter the market, you keep your positions up to 12 o'clock when the lunch hour starts. Between 12 and 13, as I said, it's a no-go zone. We have again algorithms driven markets which are unpredictable, and the wisest thing is going to be to stay out of the markets. Then from 13 to 16, it's your session number 2, and usually you will use this session if you haven't traded yet or if the market has not made the move yet but you are expecting a move to happen. In most days this will be your chill zone, usually with smaller moves and absence of too much noise, except of course the days where you have big news around those hours. There you have it, the best trading hours for Forex retail day trading. And the best thing is that they are backed with a lot of smart logic coming from thousands of hours of observation. Information zone, where you're building your opinion. Trading zone, for the actual trading based on your opinion. and a chill out zone for your session 2 or a backup zone if the market provides good trading opportunities. And those are the best trading hours for Forex retail day trading. Now, let me teach you a quick and simple trading strategy based on market profile. It's a trend continuation market profile and we have very clean scars which can suggest such moves, and the best thing is that it's happening all the time. The first example is going to be with a down move, but for an up move is vice versa, and I'll provide few examples so everything will become very clear. Midnight open price, go ahead and pull a line there. For a bearish setup, you look for the market to go above it and wipe the midnight price. Then you look for a down move in your information zone. And that will be your most likely daily direction, but you want to confirm that even further. Little bit prior 8:30 or let's say from 7 to 9, you will be looking for a price move against your established direction, which in this case is down. So you will be looking for such a move prior 8:30. Then at 8:30, once the news starts popping up, you look for a confirmation that the overnight trend, which in this case is down, will actually continue. And here on this counter move, you can look for all kinds of reversal patterns, double tops, triple tops, breakdown of the previous low which was formed inside the information zone, and this is pretty much going to be the strongest signal. All textbook rules can work here. If you can confirm that continuation, that's your trade. Let me put the trade here so it's going to become more clear. Of course, the stop loss should be above the previous high, and as you can see, we have clear 1 to 3 risk reward ratio with that trade. Taking partials on every swing is always a good idea, and around 12 o'clock we just exit the position. Now, are you going to be able to find this market profile every day? Well, probably not, but if you watch 5-6 pairs, you have pretty good chance to find 2-3 very solid trades per week. If you don't trust me, go ahead on your charts and verify, but this will happen all the time and it's very simple and it can be utilized by anyone, and it can be very suitable for part-time traders. You have limited time, that's okay. Keep your 5-6 charts open, check them for 5 minutes every day. If you have a trade, you take it. If you don't, let it be, come back tomorrow. It's what, 10, 20, 30 minutes work every day to find a very high probability trade? I think that's okay. And now we're gonna browse the Euro USD chart to find a few more examples. And by the way, that was 25th of April. And this is 24th of April. And do you see the profile? We have the midnight, we have the move wiping out the midnight. Solid up move to define the daily sentiment. A little bit of consolidation, and we have a counter move prior 8:30. And after 8:30, we just experienced the up move. Another one, this 17th of April. Midnight, market goes up, wipes the midnight price, goes down back into the midnight price. Counter move, continuation. And that's happening where? In the good trading hours. Going a little bit back, this 14th of April, not the perfect example, but midnight, price getting wiped, down move, counter move, continuation. Previous day, 13th of April, midnight, price getting wiped, up move sentiment suggested, counter move, continuation. A little bit further back, 10th of April, this is not a perfect example, but hey, markets will never be perfect, and with experience you're going to learn that. Midnight, wiping the price, going down, counter move, continuation. Smaller continuation here, but it's happening inside the good trading hours. A little bit further back, 4th of April 2023, a very good example which I wanted to highlight. It's looking a little bit strange, but it's going to explain why this zone is very unpredictable. Midnight, wiping the price, uptrend suggested. Look at that counter move, a lot of liquidity generated. Probably that was not enough, some big traders needed to generate a lot of liquidity. Another tap under the midnight. And then what? The continuation actually happens. Another one, small tap here, up move, counter move, continuation. And this is going to be the last one, midnight, wiping, down move, counter move, double top, breaking, continuation, solid trade. And in the lunch hour here we have something interesting, let me talk about it. This is also something which is suggesting the second session move. This works like this here. You have a high, and during the lunch hour If you see that high taken out, this liquidity generating, then usually this breakdown suggests another move in the afternoon session, and this is also another profile which you can be looking for. Let's roll that trade and see how big it is. And as you can see, this is a solid 1 to 5 trade, and actually how many of those you want to catch during a month, because I'll be happy to catch like 4 or 5 of those during the month, and my month is going to be extremely positive. You can easily take profit here, take profit here, take profit here, exit, re-enter here, take profit here. Amazing trade. But hey, don't trust me, go on the charts and just check for those setups. That's it with this video. I hope you find value. Also check the description. At the time I'm uploading the video, probably it's not there yet, but in the near future I'll provide a link to a video where I'm gonna teach you how to make this indicator to automatically mark all the zones and put the lines of the open prices, etc. So check the description. Thanks for watching, as I said, and I'll see you all with the next one.